AB is the diameter of a circle with center 1, -1. Oh. A has a coordinate of -3, 2. Find the radius of the circle. Alright, so basically what that means is find the distance, right? You have to understand that you read it and you say, oh, so I have to figure out the radius, distance. So to figure out the distance, I use the formula from the formula sheet. That's it. And then I've got to label those coordinates. So I go x1, y1, x2, y2. Right, all I have to do is sub those in. x2 is 1, x1 is -3, y2 is -1, y1 is 2. Alright, so I just got to solve this. So 1 plus 3 is 4, minus 3, so I get 16 plus 9, square root of 25, which is 5 units. So the radius of the circle is 5 units. Now I've got to figure out the coordinates of B. So I'm going to write maybe A and B, as we don't know the coordinate, but we have to figure it out. Right, what I can do is, so we know that, technically if this length over here is 5, this also should be 5 as well, because that's another radius. So I'm going to use that fact. So I'm going to use the fact that the distance between (1, -1) and then A and B is 5 units. Alright, let's see if I can turn that into an equation. So D equals square root x2 take x1, y2 take y1. Right, I've got to label them. Not y1. That's silly of me. x1, y1, x2, y2. So my distance will be x2 A, y2 is B, y1 is -1. So here we go. But unfortunately, I can't solve this just yet because I've got 2 unknowns and 1 equation. So I have to come up with another equation that I can use. Well, have a look. Distance between, what about the whole diameter? So if I used A, -3/2, and then if I use the coordinate B, that should be how many units? Well, it's double the radius. It's a diameter, so it should be 10 units. So I should be able to come up with some sort of equation as well. So 10 equals. So I've got to label it again. So I've got x1, y1, x2, y2. So my B take 3, A take 2. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's give this a go. So what I can do now is square both sides. So if I rewrite this one down here, I might need more space actually, I might go over here. So 5 squared is 25, and that becomes A take 1 squared plus B plus 1 squared. Okay. And then what have I got here? I'm going to square both sides of this one as well. So I get 100 equals B plus 3 squared plus A plus 2 squared. Alright, so how am I going to solve this? There is kind of multiple different ways you can solve it, but what I'm going to do is expand the bracket. You should be able to know how to do FOIL, and it is a bit of a lengthy process, but we should be able to do it. Alright, so this turns into A take 1, A take 1. So if I go A times A is squared A times -1, -1 times A, and -1 times -1. Here we go, that's what it turns into. And I could simplify down to a squared take 2a plus 1. I should be able to simplify this one, so b plus 1, b plus 1. So that'll turn into b squared plus b plus b plus 1, which turns into b squared plus 2b plus 1. Brilliant. Alright, now I've got this one, so b plus 3, so that would be b squared plus 3b plus 3b plus 9, which is going to turn into b squared. 3b plus 3b is 6b plus 9. Alright, this one will turn into a plus 2, a plus 2, so that will be a squared plus 2a plus 2a plus 4, a squared plus 4a plus 4. Hopefully that's just simple algebra that you understand how to do. Now let's rewrite this whole equation then, 25. So 25 equals, so a squared take 2a plus 1 plus b squared plus 2b plus 1. Alright, that's a handful, so that can also be written as a squared plus 2a plus b squared plus 2b plus 2. Wow. Alright, let's try this one. That one will be 100 equals b squared plus 6b plus 9 plus a squared plus 4a plus 4. If I simplify that, b squared plus 6b plus a squared plus 4a plus 9 plus 4, which is 13. So that equals 100. Now I need to solve this somehow. Let's have a look. So what I can do is, maybe I can times all of these ones by 4. Right? So let's see what happens then. 100 equals 4a squared plus 8a plus 4b squared plus 2b. Oh, is that what I want? What if I just take it? I know it's a lot, but what if I just go, that's equation 1, that's equation 2. What if I go kind of do simultaneous equation? If I go, I'll write it in this way, b squared plus 6b plus a squared plus 4a, and then I'm going to write take 13, so 100 take 13 would have been 87, and then I'm going to take the second equation. I'm going to rearrange the equation so it fits as this, b squared, and then I've got 2b, and then I've got an a squared, and then I've got a 2a, and then my equation, the constant would be take 2, so it would be 23. Alright, so let's see if I can take this. Let's see what happens. So these will cancel, so what I get is 6b take 4b, which is 6b take 2b, which is 4b. But what I can do is I could probably solve this simultaneous at the same time. So if I times maybe this equation by 2 and rewrite it, so my top equation would be 6b plus 4a equals 87, and then I have 4b plus 4a equals 46 because I doubled the second equation. And I should be able to solve it simultaneously. Right, so let's go take. So I get 2b 0 equals 87 take 46. 41. So my b must be 41 divided by 2. Right, I've got one of my answers. I just got to figure out a. Alrighty, so A, I need to figure out an equation that has an A. So basically I need to put this either into that one or that one. Alright, I'm just going to go with the top one. So 6, 41 over 2 plus 4A equals 87. So I'll do 6 times 41 divided by 2. That's 123 plus 4A equals 87. I'm going to take 123, take 123. 87 take 123 is, so my 4A must be negative 36. So I'm almost done. I'm just going to go divide 4. Therefore, A is negative 9. So, that was a lot of calculation, but basically my coordinate B, so therefore my B is A's first, negative 9, and B, which is 41 divided by 2. That is my B coordinate. So go through it again. It's, using the knowledge of simultaneous equations, so it is a bit of a harder one. But, even if you can get up to B and then just kind of write your solutions as much as you can get a partial mark because you've attempted it. So attempting it is kind of important, guys. Make sure you don't leave anything blank on your test paper.